Okay. Shalom Yasharallah. Before you go into this lesson, we give all honor, all glory, and all praises to Yahweh, Sokal, Halal, Yam, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Give that all honor to the apostles and prophets and elders of JMS Camp, better known as Great Millstone, for to bring forth the 100% truth that I've been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect and the tabernacle of David. I am a brother Zariak Kazakh coming through this lesson, Herb Talk lesson, dealing with Alzheimer's. Right? I was asked to do this lesson because somebody wanted some additional information so that they could be helped to the point where they wouldn't have to worry about going through that in their coming life. Now we know we have about a short while here, but it still would be profitable. So we have to remember at the end of the day what the scripture says. Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise would not abhor them. Scripture also mentioned that he had made what? Physicians. As scripture says, let me get slack. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Right. So, give my mate. Let me get this precept one time. I use my tab to, use the scriptures while I go through this lesson. I don't want to come out of what I have here, right? So like everything. As scripture say, honor a physician with the honor due unto him, or for the uses which he may have of him, for Yahweh had created him. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. Main point. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. For Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. That's the main point. Right? Yeah, we are given a task to do, which is to what? To do our due diligence to make sure and prolong the one's life, to be exact, right? So this is what I'm doing this here for. So let's go into the description as to what Alzheimer's is. I'll give a few takes into it. This is a deep lesson that we have to go into eventually. We are supposed to go into it anyway, so it is a long lesson. This is going to be a long lesson, so stay tuned. I'm only going to be using this breakdown because we have the other two information on the books where they have more information given. I don't mind going through it, but depends on how it would be at this present point in time this morning. But let's go into it. Let's not straight. Plain as day. Alzheimer's is a disease of the brain. The human brain deteriorates with age. It says normal decline is slow, that it does not affect the normal day-to-day functions of the person. It says a person can perform his daily chores even till the last day of his life. However, when attacked by Alzheimer's, a person's brain degenerates at a much faster rate. He is unable to recall names, places, and things. It is difficult for him to recognize objects, people, or places. He may walk from his bedroom to the fridge halfway, and he may forget where he was going. The first sign of memory loss that gradually causes dementia, it may lead to death, as mentioned. It says some glaring causes of Alzheimer's disease are genetics, which highly, I can't say nothing. I can't say no, but you know what I mean. Let's go with aspartame, head injury, fluid collection in the brain, toxicity, which is abuse of alcohol or drugs, diseases of the lung, kidney, and the liver, pump head syndrome, open heart surgery, diabetes, which increase blood sugar levels, infections of the brain and spinal cord. It says nutritional deficiency with vitamin B2 and folate, heavy metal poisoning, which is very common in many cases of those who take Alzheimer's, for those who don't know, because we have situations where they did a heavy metal detox on many patients that had Alzheimer's, and majority of them were rid of Alzheimer's. Imagine that. The brain will no longer deteriorating at a certain rate. So, anyways, let's continue. Let me go forward. It says progress of the disease is very, very slow. Therefore, it is imperative to recognize the symptoms as early as possible. Some early signs of the disease are memory loss, loss of smell, problems loom large. It says not able to find way home, planning becomes difficult, confusion with time or place, does not know where he is going, cannot find the things he placed himself, he can't perform normal work at home or office, can't perceive images, relationships. Your best bet is a tablespoon of coconut oil every day. And this is one thing I would say yes to do concerning coconut oil, because for those who don't know, coconut oil has some very important chemical compounds. Let me make sure this thing up. Called marithic acid and something called capric acid, right? AKA octinic acid, basically. Octinic acid is capric acid, for those who don't know, right? Which is part of a medium chain of triglycerides. So it is normally known as MCT, right? And what um, that is what usually is produced from the coconut itself, especially when it goes at that state to become oil, heated state, right? There's the only good thing I find in coconut oil, to be exact. Aside, as well as, well, there's more, but very, like, the best, one of the best things in the coconut oil, and that which is produced is very anti-inflammatory. I mean, it will take down swellings, impossible swellings, within 2 to 3 days. That's how good it is. And what the that authentic acid does, right? Which it targets your central nervous system, which is your central your brain, and prevents issues like epilepsy, nerve disorder that triggers Alzheimer's, as well as what nerve disorder that causes shaking or uncontrollable shaking. I think it's called a tremors, I believe. Then we have, it even is very good for kidney failure. It also is very good for digestive disorders. A matter of fact, if you have acid reflux and you take tablespoon of coconut oil every day and every night, one in the morning, one in the night, you would no longer have to worry about acid reflux. Plus, if you were having a damaged stomach, that will coat the area and prevent further damage from that area, allowing your stomach wall to heal faster. It's actually one of the best things you could ever consume. Concerning oils, I 100% I'm telling you this because I know this, because I used to use it before. It works as one of the best. Your energy would be up, your bacterial level will be low, your level of getting sick will be reduced. This is how good coconut oil is. And that's just the surface we just scratch on. But we deal with Alzheimer's and the brain nervous system. So we have to also aware to bring on that. It is very, very good. And have many other conditions that it gets rid of, which I think we should do a lesson on coconut oil next. But let's continue with this, right? And when you go up onto the top, this is one of the most important ones you could use, coconut oil. See that? So this is what we're here for, to make sure and provide a remedy to prolong your life, to make sure your health is in order, as we would try our best to make it understand. So stages of Alzheimer's disease is first stage. This is the initial stage of Alzheimer's disease. The disease has set up and caused disruption in the nerve cells, but the symptoms have not appeared yet. Mild cognitive impairment, which is MCI. In this, a person may feel some memory problems, but the memory is not is not as degenerative that may affect one's personality. It may not be progressive degeneration that leads to Alzheimer's disease, Alzheimer's dementia. In this stage, the condition will become worse with aging of a person. The symptoms develop gradually and a person is not able to do his daily task. This causes dementia and interferes with the memory of a person. A person fails to recall his memory, identify objects, and find difficulty in in recognizing faces. That is what dementia usually is. It says he takes time to think and to respond. He takes time to complete his regular tasks and seem confused all the time. Possible causes of Alzheimer's is old age, family history, heart disorders, wrong eating habits. Like most important part is everybody always have an issue with correcting their eating habits because they know it's off and they know they're not supposed to eat it but they still continue to do so. Other mental disorders, blood pressure problems, plaque formation of the plaques in the nerve cells. Plaque is thick deposition of proteins that cause disruption between the nerve cells. Nerve cells are transmitters that transmit signals between the body and brain. Due to formation of plaque, the nerve cells fail to work properly and lose their connection in the brain with the brain. So that it may lead to death or death of the nerve cell. Hence, it will affect mental health and learning ability of a person. Your best bet, again, is coconut oil. Imagine that. It says, no, sir, not for cooking. Please take orally 2 tablespoons every day, you see? 1 in the morning, 1 in the night. This usually works the best way. So I didn't even have to say that. That is literally the prime remedy for Alzheimer's and things like this, for those who don't know. Coconut oil. I'll also give the list of the rest, but this is a base prime remedy that I was already going to bring out. Now, I did not know it was going to have this here. So it's like they read my mind or that is the spirit. So select it. So tuada. Let's select tuada. It says, all right, you will then remember to take it all of your life, which is very important as well, for those who don't know. It says, amnesia is a disease of the mind. It says when a person is not able to remember events, memories and information and experience, it is amnesia. It may be partial or total loss of memory. It may be caused due to damage of the part of the brain that is used for memory processing. Note, loss of smell, a harbinger of Alzheimer's. Anyways, okay. Are you finding it hard to differentiate between odor or gas? It may be an early sign of Alzheimer's. So even in that, so we've seen where Alzheimer's have effects in many situations. For your smell, your all senses, and most important, your memories. So that is why I make sure and make this note clear. See how they mention coconut oil? I already give you a piece of the information that's provided. There's more acids in it, but I just list the main 2, right? There's a lot more acids. There's lanoic acid as well, that also is used to strengthen I forget I don't see the wrong thing. Is a particular part of your thyroid gland that assists the functions of your brain. I forget the name of it. So like, when it comes to me, I'll leave my book home anyways. When I have to go back in my book and get it. But certain things, you learn and you keep on certain things. You know how it's done and how it's broken and how it's used, but you forget. So like for that. Let's go into the next one. It says insulin, where regulates blood sugar. It also helps the neuron to take glucose for energy and regulates the neurotransmitters for memory and learning. But eating too much fatty foods disrupt the insulin system. This may lead to permanent neural damage and cause Alzheimer's disease. See, what triggers Alzheimer's? Fatty and sugary foods. White sugar or artificial sweeteners, which is one. You have tap water, which contains fluoride, and for those who know, tap water contains fluoride and metal, which I don't want to tell you. So 2, not just 1, and metal. One of the causes that develop weak memory. It says hybrid foods uses of pesticides are damaging the original food quality. Drug abuse, cell phone towers, emitters. There's everything that's required to make sure you remain at a ill and sick state, which is why we are here, right? Because the remedy which was given would have been coconut oil. And let's get some more remedies to before you continue, right? Before we close out this remedy, I want to get it by the books, because this remedy by the books is crucial for those who don't know. You want to fix Alzheimer's completely. You see the foundation, it's called what? The 4 foundation: detox, gut and cell cleanse, brain and nerve support, and cell energizer is one whole package of requirements recommended for the health that you're looking for. If you want to get rid of Alzheimer's, you go about the basis of the foundation. The first 4 is this called lupus buster. I just call it health regenerator, basically. Foundation detox, which consists of burdock root, yellow dock, sarsaparilla, hydrangea root, and elderberries. All contain high amount of iron. All increases blood flow to your body. All increases blood flow to your brain. All increases oxygen to your blood, and strengthens and cleanses your liver, kidney, lymphatic system, central nervous system. If you don't know, yes it does. Yes it does. Right? And blood. So let's continue. We have the second one, which was the gut and cell cleanse, which is right here. This consists of chaparral, cascara sagrada, prodigiosa, rhubarb root, and blessed thistle. Those 4 is going to the second part. Now the first part we're doing this for 7 days, right? Now I would say now we just give it for 2 weeks. I would say 7 days. Change your diet completely. Leafy greens and veggies. Minimum fruit. No meats, no flours, no sugar, no milk, none of the above. Spring water, the basic necessities for cleanse. Eating once or twice a day. A portion of a bowl, no heavy foods, no meat, nothing. No meat, nothing this time. You take that 7 days while you take your blood cleanse. When you're done with your blood cleanse, you could go into your gut and cell cleanse, cascara sagrada. This time you do the same thing. 7 days, gut and cell cleanse. Then we have the third part, which is what? The brain and nerve support. Santa Maria, blue vervain, lavender, tilla. I would also add something called valerian on this. You get those 5, you combine them. Guess what? The third week, this one you're taking for 2 weeks. That is a month. 1 week, and 2 weeks. That's a whole month. So with this, you stick to your diet. It might be hard to stick to your diet, but in this situation, you begin to include CMOS. The next one, select. Not this situation. The next situation, select. Then you go into cell energizer. It is cell energizer, sapo, ombre grande, chaparral, valerian, and nettle. Right? You mix that, and you consume that on the 5th week, basically. And then the 6th week, which is this one, then you go into your nutrient support, and you get your CMOS and everything in order. This would begin to help. The CMOS should be separate from the herbs, if you want, as well as in the nopal, because you can maybe take water itself and let these 3 combine them together and make them into the way it's supposed to. If you get the capsules of the bladderwrack, so you could only mix the 2 together, which is nettle and tila. You can also get lobula, because lobula is also good for the brain and also helps to correct fix Alzheimer's and things like dementia, for those who don't know. So you can get lobula with this, and you get nettle, lobula, and tilla, and you add those together 3. You get the capsule for the bladderwrack, and then you can make a cactus water and a CMOS gel, and you consume. Let that be a process for the next. This is a process for the next 2 weeks after that. So that's 6 and 7 weeks. So overall, you have 7 weeks to complete this progress. You realize I add an extra one in because the nutrient support is what's going to help to build back your central nervous system, as well as your nerve cells itself. Cleanse the nerve cells and repair your nerve cells, basically. Prevent it from dying, which will begin to repair the rest that isn't dead. Of course, you can't bring back a dead nerve cell. So that will just deteriorate and come out your body, basically. Anyways, so that's one remedy I have there. One full remedy. We have the coconut oil you can use on a daily from now. Take that from today and you wouldn't have to worry about the situation again. Your mind will get sharp. You'll begin to be more focused. You'll begin to be more cognitive. You begin to have more memory. But you have to make sure and eat proper. You can't be eating anything think coconut oil will help you. It will still not do the job if your body is focused on trying to clean what you consume. The world's already defiled. Let us try our best to consume less defiled foods in situations like these. Right? So now with that being said, let us continue. We have our next remedy, which we had to get. Alzheimer's, dealing with Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, Alzheimer's disease, ashwagandha, bilberry, borage, bottle gourd, cinnamon, drumstick tree, horse tail, lemon balm, very important for the brain as well as very important for the body. Lemon balm is a very important herb. Has a lot of chemicals and phytonutrients that is used to prevent brain and nerve damage. For those who don't know it, lemon balm is very powerful as well. I see lion's mane next to it. I'm now going to say as well as lion's mane. Lion's mane right next to it. So you see, and then we have red mulberry, reishi, turmeric, and skullcap. This is a perfect and beautiful combination to get all the nutrients required, as well as the blood being cleansed, as well as preventing infections that you may have that are unknown of. Anti-inflammatory, preventing swelling, cleansing the blood vessels. But this package here, you have to pick a 7. My 7 I would pick would be bottle gourd, would be drumstick tree. Yes, you heard me, drumstick tree. Horsetail, lemon balm, lion's mane, reishi, and turmeric. Reason being, turmeric helps to cleanse the blood and thins the blood, making it easy for oxygen to go into your bloodstream and go up into your brain. It also prevents things like plaque buildups, as well as deposits of cholesterol, which is what is needed for your better blood flow, to be exact. Number 1. We have drumstick tree. Drumstick tree is also known as moringa. Moringa has a mineral count of 82 out of 102, and it also has 46 anti-inflammatory purposes for throughout your body. It also, the nutrients that is provided in moringa, like boron and a few others, is used to help cleanse any metals from the brain. From the brain. You heard it right. Demagnetizing any metal that's in your brain, preventing it, allowing it to be loose and free to exit the system immediately. That's why. Reishi is also used to combat any type of viruses or diseases, pathogens, parasites, bacteria. Understand? Horsetail as well. Horsetail is very important for your I believe is your liver, which is very good, as well as your blood vessels, especially dealing with the ones in your brain. Bottle gourd reduces sugar levels, for those who don't know. So everything like lion's mane, one of the best for cognition, the best for memory loss, the best for your brain, essential nervous system, to be exact. So everything I pick here was supposed to be solid for you, which is a 3rd remedy. Now you can get one more, but this one we give you a full one with a diet as well, that you could go ahead and intake that as well with it. So I go Alzheimer's, right? This is the readout here. I ain't gonna do the readout but you see, you have potassium, zinc, and boron, and vitamin B complex, and so on and so forth. These are very essential for brain to get the results that you're looking for. Boron is very important for those who don't know. Very important. And you know also have boron? I believe is moringa. I think turmeric as well have a trace of boron, trace minerals of trace of boron, to be exact. And bromelain and nactine, you understand? So all this is very essential for your brain focus, for memory, to prevent Alzheimer's, the main point. The last but not least, we have the herbal thing, and we have the remedy, the food. So the herbs, which is butcher's broom, I have at home: ginkgo, ginseng, gatucola, St. John wort. They should add blessed thistle to this. They should add valerian to this, and they should add blue vervain to this, because all this I see in here is everything that protects and strengthens the brain and prevents diseases from the brain itself. So they should add, I will call it, we have butcher's broom, We have ginkgo, we have ginseng, we have Gatucola, we have St. John wort. That's 5. We have valerian, that's 6. Blessed thistle, that's 7. And we have blue vervain, that's 8. There's more, but let remain at 8. And like as we normally go, all equal parts. Now, Gatucola, you don't have to add to the equal parts. Gatucola is something you could consume. It's like a shorter greens, you know. But I don't mind it is. I eat that many times. I have a lot home by me. I don't mind it is. It actually tastes nice. So eat it with the salad and you got to go. Don't eat too much. And you can eat it for about 6 months and close off because over a period of time it is begin to have an acidic state in your body now, which you don't want. So 6 months for a while, close off. And you should realize that your body no longer has to worry. You don't have to worry about Alzheimer's anymore. You realize your body, you become more sharp, more cognitive. So more cognitive. So like it. So food: almonds, avocados, barleys, or beans, beet, Brazil nuts, which is important, cabbage, colored greens, corn, no corn at all, eggplant, lettuce, peas, raw peanuts, no peanuts at all, rye, turnip greens, and turnips. This right here would be the essential way to eat while taking this particular product here. And remember what I call after. So this information would be clear and would be edifying to y'all. And the scriptures say what? Then give place to a physician, for Yahweh created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. There's a time when in their hands there's good success. But they shall also pray unto Yahweh that they will prosper that which they give for ease and for remedies to prolong life. And this is why I'm doing this here now, so that y'all could have this remedy. So my advice is to take it down. What scripture says: wisdom and knowledge shall be distributed at that time, and strength of salvation, for the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So guess what? As we understand that, and we know we come into times where we would not have these information being brought out to us anymore. So my advice is, like, at least take down the remedies, take down the remedies and mark for Alzheimer's, or for this or for that, and take down the remedies and the way it's done, and that's it. You don't even need to take down the lesson. Just listen, learn something, and take down the remedies. So I hope Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halalyam, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Kakwadash. Give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp, but us great millstone for the before the 100% truth that I've been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect and the tabernacle of David. I am a brother Zariak Kazak, saying to you, Shalom until the next one. So, Shalom.